Hello, Scorpio, Sun sign, Moon sign, and Rising sign, folks. It's Nan from Insightful Vibrations, here with your forecast for the week of October 16th to 22nd, 2017. This is a dynamic week full of lots of activity, Scorpio. I've drawn 7 cards for you from the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck. Before I discuss my interpretation of these cards, I would like to remind you that you should watch all 3 videos for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign or ascendant, as these will collectively give you a more comprehensive picture of the energies that lie ahead and how to best navigate them. In addition, not every single comment applies to every single Scorpio out there. So there are many of you out there and you would need an individual reading for more precision. Well, the cards are the tree, the house, the key, the moon, the ring, and the woman. And we also have to the very left the storks. And those cards, that card represents the main preoccupation or general atmosphere of the week. And Scorpio looks like you're really poised for a fresh start. You're really ready to fly the nest and try something new, something refreshing, something reinvigorating. I feel that because the tree is there, this refers to something to do with your home or your family, especially that we also have the house card there as well. And for a lot of you Scorpios, this means preparing your house for visitors, preparing it for perhaps the upcoming holiday season, preparing it for guests, preparing it for new tenants, preparing it for having it listed for sale or leasing. That kind of thing is all coming through with these cards. And the storks can also bring in addition to the family, which is great. It could be a newborn, it could be an adopted child, it could be a friendly visitor, a family member, a new tenant, a new roommate. All those kinds of things would factor in here. And with the moon, there may be some emotionality over this, but with the ring, I don't think it's negative emotion at all. I think it's probably elation and joy. So I do feel this week is wonderful. In Scorpio, Jupiter is just last week started traversing your sign, and you've got a good year and a bit to go. So this is very auspicious for you. It is absolutely wonderful for you, and I feel that everything you want will be accessible to you this year, providing that you accept transformations as you go along. And transformations are important because leaving things the same and looking at things the same way all the time doesn't really help. And I really feel that this week is one of those transformational weeks that's just mind-blowing. We've got Uranus in a lot of different positions this week, but mostly what's important is that it's opposing the Sun and the Moon and Mercury and Jupiter all at once. And you've got Spica and Arcturus there as well. So there's a lot of electrical potential here. A lot of potential for transformation, for growth. And Spica and Arcturus are fixed stars that are just really craving to see you succeed, really craving to see what it is that you want, what makes you happy, and see those things develop. And we also have this wonderful new moon on the 19th in Libra at 26 degrees, also where the Sun is situated. So they're all cuddling closely, Mercury, Jupiter, the Moon, and the Sun, and Virgo and Libra respectively. And they're really there to really help you and promote you, give you the eloquence you need to express what you need and also to go for it. And the problem is that with Uranus being so powerful, there is going to be something surprising, shocking, or some kind of breakthrough moment. And I feel this is very positive. So even if it seems negative at first for some of you, don't let it get to you, because these cards are amazing that you have, by the way. They're just all totally positive and amazing. So there's nothing bad that can come of this week, Scorpio, as long as your attitude is buoyant and positive. And you alleviate worry. With the moon, sometimes I feel that people worry or stress over things, agonize over things, but there's no need for that. Look at the sun shining above the stork nest. I mean, it's just, everything is glorious. So you have rainbows in the tree card. You have that resplendent visual light aura above the ring, and so everything is wonderful. And the 26 degrees Libra piece is important because it produces the metaphor of the eagle and the white dove, transforming into each other. You can think of them wrapped around in a yin-yang shape, and then spinning it really quickly. I mean, eventually the figures are so blurred and entangled you don't know which is which. And you are capable of that 360-degree transformation this week, Scorpio. So just absolutely go for it. Now we have also the house and the key, and this means that you may be moving into a new home. Whether that's a vacation property or your actual home remains to be figured out by you, the viewer. But it's also that you may welcome a new person into your home who is a romantic interest. This could be, starting to live together if you're dating. This could be living as common law, as a married couple. It could be, just wonderful. And with the ring there, it could signify engagement or wedding. So this is all very lovely. With the woman there, the woman card, as I mentioned throughout my videos, really refers to any gender, so it's any person. But more often than not, it's a woman in the spread. And it could be that a woman brings forth the news of the engagement, or introduces a new love into your home. So this is all very, very exciting. Now, the one little caveat for this week is that we have Mars forming an awkward angle to Uranus. And that means that there may be some sort of rebellious or disharmonious or unharmonious, I'm not sure how that works, vibrations this week between people. So do be careful and be patient and, kind when you're talking to people. You never know what they're suffering with to be like that. So, it's just, important to keep the perspective in mind. But also, Mars is the sign of the surgeon, it rules Aries, which is the sign of the surgeon, I should say. And that means that blades may present a difficulty. There may be an accident with a blade, or an injury with a blade or something like that. Or also fire and electricity. So these kinds of things may, be prevented with some due diligence. And with the house there, I'm thinking that maybe if you haven't had your electrical work checked for a long time and you live in an old home with an old installation, you may very well want to have this checked out this week and make sure it's all safe, especially up here in the northern hemisphere when we're powering up our furnaces probably sometime this week, as we've had a very mild winter fall here in Ontario, Canada. But it's time to move forward and look at these issues so that you can practice some safety and really avoid these accidents. I mean, that's why you watch these readings, right? You want to know what your hazards are. But I feel for those of you who are recovering from any illness, there's really great prospects. Work is going to be amazing. You'll have a lot of work, a lot of contracts, a lot of prosperity. So I do feel that everything is going well. And thank you so much for subscribing to this channel, for liking and sharing the videos. It means a whole lot to me. And we'll see you next week. Take care.